for 2021 is Dare to Dream and Endless Possibilities. It is fitting then that our guest speaker not only stretched her limits and reached her dreams, she is South African BIANCA BUITENDAG, who won a silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics 2020 for surfing. Interviewed online by our own third-year Pinnacle, Anje Oelofsen, let's see how BIANCA made her dreams a reality.
So this week I've come out to the beautiful Kingfisher Resort in the Mentawai Islands in Indonesia. It's a little tropical surf paradise. The awesome people at Kingfisher have hooked us up, said come shoot, come surf, have a bunch of fun. Let's see what happens.
Hello guests and Pinnacles. I am so honored to be interviewing our world-known Olympic medalist who will be sharing her dreams with us. Welcome BIANCA and congratulations.
Thank you so much and thank you for having me this evening.
So you made your Olympic debut in Tokyo in August this year and retired from professional surfing after winning your medal. Do tell us more about yourself, about your career and just you.
I was born in Johannesburg. Luckily, didn't stay there for a long time. I moved down to Cape Town with my family and started surfing at the Strand, which is probably the worst wave in South Africa. But long story short, I was born into the sport. My parents are ocean lovers. We were at the beach every opportunity that we got, and I evolved from building sandcastles to going into the shallows to eventually making it to the back line. And surfing has grown to be one of my biggest passions and something that I will do for the rest of my life. So I started competing at the age of 10. So retirement isn't that illogical after 17 years. But I competed locally first, and at the age of 13, I went overseas to compete and match myself against international competition. I managed to do really well and qualify for the World Tour. I was on the World Tour for 5 years, and then the Olympic opportunity came up. So one thing that my parents instilled in me from a young age is never to let an opportunity go by. No matter how small or how insignificant or how few, you utilize them to their complete potential. And that's something that I really look back at. Opportunities are worth more than gold to me. I just realized how I changed the trajectory and direction of my life completely by taking every small opportunity and utilizing it. So whether I was doing good at school or doing a good at sport or being a better sister or a better daughter. Every opportunity I got, I just made sure, even if they were felt tiny and insignificant at the time, looking back, I've seen my life change in 180 degrees. So coming from a small town of Vic Bay, where we eventually settled down, to the podium in Japan, just pays tribute to the small opportunities that weren't taken for granted. So yeah, I arrived in Japan. I was 17th seed out of 20 athletes, so you can imagine I was like third last. I didn't have much expectation. I was just planning on trying to make it through the first round, and a lot of coincidences. Too many to actually feel comfortable in calling them coincidences. I'm completely convinced it was divine intervention and that God had a plan for that trip. But I ended up from 17th seed, ending up on the podium in Japan. I was completely aware that a miracle had happened in my life. And I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, this medal coming over my head, the crowd, all my South African teammates applauding. It was just felt like a dream come true, and it really was. But in saying that, a lot of things had to fall into place and align for that to happen. So I'm not taking credit where credit is not due. I know it was a miracle, and that I was just a witness thereof. So that was insane. So another thing I would like to just translate to the audience tonight is, don't count yourself out of a miracle. I mean, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. So exploit opportunities and never count yourself out of a miracle story.
Yeah. I see you also have a Bachelor of Science degree in Finance and Accounting, and you studied in the USA. In Pinnacle, we are exposed to many successful people overseas to enhance our global vision. So please tell us more about your student days.
So unfortunately, my travel schedule was so demanding that I was unable to attend university. So my whole bachelor degree was done online. The only time I made it to the campus was for my graduation. It is located in Boston in the United States. So I did the whole degree online, just one-on-one with my computer, early mornings, late nights, before and after competition and training. But now that I'm retired at the age of 27, I felt like it was a good time to carry on with my life and tackle the next challenge or the next chapter. I'm involved in an NGO in George, South Africa called Life Community Services. We cater for the most vulnerable and orphan kids in our local community. We just started primary school in 2016, and we're looking to build a facility that reflects the respect and dignity we try and instill in the kids. So we want to get that going. It's about 1,000 square meter building. But like I mentioned, don't count yourself out of a miracle. If I could end up on the podium in Japan, this is very much possible as well. So yeah, I would love for you guys to get involved. I know there is a partnership possibility. So think of me and think of the kids. It's changed my life, and it's given me much more fulfillment than sport. So I'd love to share that privilege with you as well.
Thank you so much, Bianca. That was honestly inspirational, and we loved hearing everything from you. Thank you for taking the time out to be with us today, and we trust that we will be able to join you in your next dream, working with your orphaned and vulnerable children in George. Yes, well done on all your ventures, and good luck for everything in the future. Goodbye and keep safe, Bianca.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.